He's a stone in a wall made of brick. Bring us the news and it's always sick. He is the butter on your last loaf of bread. Spread thin but keeping his head. He takes a walk on Mars, drives fancy cars, preaching to the stars, and he's always ours. You know he's always gonna chime in. He's motherfucking Sigma Simon, worth more than 1,000,000 diamonds. He's motherfucking Sigma Simon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, welcome to the latest episode of the Hydrogen Line. I'm your host, Sigma Simon, and I'm here bringing you all the news your precious little hearts can handle. Broadcasting 1420 57.5 megahertz. More news on the War of Nations. Earlier this week, in an attempt to avenge the loss of the 24th Company, the MCRN deployed the 1st Marine Division to reclaim the wreck of the hotly contested Icaria Planum. After catching a small UNN salvage team by surprise, the deployment turned into a grueling 24-hour battle as the OPA coincidentally attacked the wreck at the same time as the main MMC force were deploying. Casualties among the combatants were so high that a temporary truce had to be called to allow both sides to retrieve their dead and wounded. The OPA, however, continued their attack and only stopped once a second UNN task force showed up and drove off their troop ships. The MMC troopers continued to hold until the UNN chose to end the fight by setting a cruiser on a collision course with the wreck. Fortunately, a shot from the Icaria's still active foehammers managed to breach the cruiser's reactor moments before impact, causing it to veer off and explode at the last minute. The Martian Senate voted overwhelmingly to demilitarize the Icaria Planum, declaring it a war grave under the terms of the Treaty of Ganymede. They say that the ship will forever be a testament to the unbroken will of the Martian people. After nearly 2 days of combat, the exhausted 1st MMC Division was pulled out of the Icaria Planum, granting pro-UN forces unchallenged access to the wreck. Immediately, they set out about stripping the ship of its advanced Martian tech. An hour after the withdrawal, the MMC was back, only to find that the UNMC had largely abandoned the location. Within a few minutes, the remaining UN forces had been routed, and the MCRN was once again in command of the ship. I tell you folks, I got 100 stories just like this one in the past week, and only so much precious time to share a few of them with you, my beloved listener. Well folks, your heroic and erstwhile host needs a new pair of moon boots, so here's a quick word from our sponsor, the flea market at Palace Station.
We buy and sell ingots, we purchase black boxes at extreme prices. We have ship fuel. We also sell Tyco tech, including torpedoes, PVC chips, belter components, and more. We have shipwright services, come and purchase top quality miners, haulers, and fighters from Palace Station.
On the Hydrogen Line with Sigma Simon.
Welcome back to the Hydrogen Line, bringing you the news your governments don't want you to hear. Reports on the battle for the Donager-class Icaria Planum reveal that many of the different factions involved have been developing new technologies and tactics for boarding actions, room-to-room combat, and new ways to defend ship against boarding actions. This is literally a close-quarters combat arms race, folks. In more unusual news, a fish has been awarded a Purple Heart Medal. Reports say that while the faction BCG was engaged in combat maneuvers, Nibbles the fish sustained a grievously sprained fin during a sustained high G burn and, as a result, was awarded the Purple Heart Medal for his heroic sacrifice and courage in the face of the enemy. Well, Nibbles the fish, we here at the Satellite of Love salute you. And fresh from our favorite belter rocker Johnny Quazar, here's his new hit song, I'm Gonna Be Rich.
time, gift from anywhere. Months of doing nothing, flying here, flying there. One day, and I hope real soon, I'm gonna be set free. I'll tell you in this country tune what's in my destiny. Martian whiskey, tailored spacesuit, a cheeseburger from a real cow, a leather cockpit, golden cufflinks. How you fucking like me now? I'm gonna be rich, filthy, stinking rich. Martian whiskey, tailored spacesuit, a cheeseburger from a real cow, a leather cockpit, golden cufflinks. How you fucking like me now? I'm gonna be rich, filthy, stinking rich. I work all day and through the night, moving ice from here to there. I stack my coin and save up right, and soon I'll be a trillionaire. I'm gonna be rich, filthy, stinking rich, like dirty, dirty rich. I work all day through the night, moving ice from here to there. I stack my coin and save up right, and soon I'll be a trillionaire. Talking about Martian whiskey, a little risky, some silver trim on my ship. Oh yeah, black market cheddar is so much better, with a fancy 6 gun on my hip. I'm gonna be rich, filthy, stinky rich, like dirty, dirty rich. Ooh, like dirty, dirty rich.
You're on the hydrogen line with Sigma Simon.
Oh yeah! Welcome back to the Hydrogen Line, ladies and gentlemen. If news was a playground at a park, Sigma Simon would be the soft rubber padding on the ground. More news on the ongoing war. UN forces besieging the Ikaria Planum wreck launched a final assault today after an extended bombardment of an experimental anti-personnel torpedo. UNMC forces stormed the derelict ship. Not willing to let the UN forces secure permanent control of the ship, the last remaining defenders set the reactor to remote overload, annihilating both forces in nuclear fire. Dark days, ladies and gentlemen. Dark days out there in the black. If cooler heads don't prevail, this war will engulf and ultimately destroy us all. Stay safe out there, folks. Now, folks, I know that you all rely on Sigma Simon to bring you the freshest news, but I think it's been a while since we sat back and had a good heart-to-heart talk. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a subject that is near and dear to my soul. Cheese! Why is it so damn hard to find real cheese around here? Cheddar, Swiss, Munster, mozzarella, melted American cheese. Seriously! I mean, damn, folks. I accidentally bought some imitation cheese product thinking it was the real stuff, and let me tell you that the results are not the same. What is it going to take for old Sigma Simon to get a proper cheeseburger around here? Am I going to have to buy myself a cow? Yeah, that's the ticket. Sigma Simon is going to buy a cow. Ladies and gentlemen, how well do you think a cow handles 0G anyway? I'm sure it'll work out fine. What could possibly go wrong? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you today. Remember to keep your welders charged, your drills sharp, and your guns pointed galactic north. And if you get a chance, offer some assistance to the resistance. This is Sigma Simon.
You know he's always gonna chime in. He's motherfucking Sigma Simon, worth more than 1,000,000 diamonds. He's motherfucking Sigma Simon. He's motherfucking Sigma Simon. He's motherfucking Sigma Simon.